Welcome back. We are back in the AFL. We'll be doing our recap of the opening round and also our tips for round one. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe, and also go over to Flashcrow and show him some love and have a look at his channel. But we are blessed to have our critic, AFL critic, all round nice guy, all the way from, where do you live again? Darwin.
Yeah, Adelaide.
Adelaide. Oh, it's close.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Adelaide.
here's our a Sandful reporter. So, welcome, old man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Not too bad. Been a bit warm, but it's getting cooler, so that's good.
Yep. And you're
Yeah.
looking forward to this round to see the boys in action?
Well, it's finally the footy starting, isn't it?
No, it started last week.
Yeah, I know, but did it?
Yeah, well, not for anyone who lived
I don't reckon.
outside of New South Wales or Queensland. The 50% of the best places on earth. So anyway, how you been? You been good?
Yeah, I've been trying to keep out of trouble and bit worried this week, though, I must admit. But I
Yeah,
won't jump the gun.
yeah. You've got a tough game coming up. But anyway, let's do a quick
Too.
recap. So did you watch the games on the weekend?
Only little snippets, really. I've been reading up a bit, though, just to see, what's been happening around the place. So,
All right.
yeah.
So we had on the Thursday night we had Sydney against Melbourne. So what did you see of that game?
I saw about a minute. It's but what happened to Melbourne?
Oh, they're no good.
I don't know if I'd say that, but
Well, they can't
they
kick a
certainly.
goal. I'll give you a hint, old man. If Shaki is playing, Melbourne can't win.
You reckon?
Yeah, he's that bad.
Wow. I
So he's been delisted by 4 clubs now, and then why the hell Melbourne picked him up, I have no idea. And why the hell is he playing? That just shows you
well,
that there's a deficit in their forward line.
well, it does mean there's something wrong, isn't it? I mean, it's not quite what you'd expect from them. Not after last year. I mean, they played okay last year.
Oh
Where have they
yeah,
gone downhill?
they're a good team, but yeah, they can't kick goals.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, I don't know.
particularly against Sydney. Sydney, tough little team. And that's the key to Sydney. They're all about 6'2", but they're all the same type of player. They're all quick. They're all tough. They tackle
Yeah.
hard, and they're mongrel. They've got the mongrel in them, old man. Bit like yourself. From
Yeah.
you're from Darwin and Adelaide. You got the mongrel in you, and
Yeah.
that's what makes Sydney teams so good.
I
And
reckon you've got a bit more mongrel than me.
anyway, and then we went to the Gabatoir, and we had a
Yes.
great loss
A
against
great choke.
a great choke. All right, we got a blue
What
a
happened? What
blue
happened there
blue
if
M
it's
and
a choke?
M's got stuck in our throat.
Well, does that mean Carlton are good this year?
Ah.
Or
I think whenever you're 50 points down and you win the game, every single thing has to go your way. And if it doesn't go your way, one little thing can just put you off. But great effort by Carlton. And I was
well,
really happy for Harry Mackay, even though we both hate Carlton.
yeah,
But
well,
I don't like shitting on individual players. So it was good for him to kick that goal, because if he didn't kick that goal, he would be front page, back page, page three girl, the whole lot in Melbourne for the next year, saying that
they
he's hopeless kick.
they still have page three girls, do they?
In Queensland we do. We're not backward, oh man. We still have the anti-cap cartoons as well. You
uh,
you look
was
a
it
little
Andy
bit
Cap? It was Andy. No, it wasn't Andy Cap. Who was the? I know it's
Hagar.
getting
We
off.
still have Hagar as well.
Who was the cartoonist who used to always have a little dog hidden somewhere?
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah. Slap or something.
Yeah.
Slap or something. Anyway.
Look at that. Yeah, you just cut your hand off.
Oh, did I? Yeah, well, that happens. But anyway, yeah, well done to Carlton. They played well. They didn't give up. They fought back. A couple of bad news, both for the Lions and for Carlton. So,
Yeah, bad news bears.
yeah, we lost Kitty, but they also lost. Is it Doherty or Doherty?
Yeah, I don't know.
Doherty, I think. And
Don't ask me technical things like that.
that guy's been through a lot, and he didn't deserve to go down like that.
No, no players really
Yeah,
deserve
I
to go
hate
down.
seeing
Not at the
players get
beginning of the
injured.
well, not at any time, but the beginning of the season.
Exactly.
I mean,
Anyway,
look at
and then what happened on the Saturday? We had the double header.
yeah, good old Suns against Richmond. Suns are they look the goods, don't they? I mean, I did watch a bit of that mainly because Crows are playing them this week, but gee, they were pretty sharp, I thought.
Yeah, they did look good.
Yeah, they were just
Matty Rowell had nearly a record. He had 20 centre clearances
yeah.
and 10 clearances or something ridiculous.
Yeah, and they'll have one more game under their belt, so yeah, so they be interesting to see. Not quite, they didn't quite hit the 100. They got 99, but still
Bradman,
bloody yeah, yeah. Still bloody good though.
99.9 knockout. But
Yeah.
do you believe in the theory that the new coach
Uh,
first 3 games?
well, it shouldn't happen, but who knows? Aussie rules footballers are strange creatures, aren't they?
Mm.
As far as I don't know, they're just strange creatures.
They
It
lose
shouldn't happen.
they
It
lose
shouldn't happen.
20 games and they get a new coach and then come out and flog someone by 60 points.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Go figure.
Yeah.
But yeah, wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a very good effort in actual fact. So yeah, certainly worried about them. I thought
Richmond. What about Richmond? We know they're your favourite.
yeah, I'm reserving judgment on Richmond.
Well, how long do you need? A couple of minutes?
No, no. I mean, the Suns were very good, so it's pretty hard to, you can't judge after one game.
Well, we'll see next week. Or this week coming. They've got a tough
Yeah,
game.
yeah. They'll have
I've already got a pencil through.
have you?
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
I think, yeah, well, it's going to hurt them, not me. But I had a look at their draw, and I think we might have to revise our bottom 4. That's how bad I think they're
Oh,
going.
really?
Yeah. And news out this week is that Brendan Gale apparently is leaving, going to Tasmania.
Yeah, that's right. Not until after the end of the year, though.
6 months.
At the end of the year.
No. Word on the street. I have a informant.
At the end of the footy season.
No. I think
That's what Caroline Wilson said.
yeah, but I have another source in Richmond.
Another source?
Yeah, no, a drug dealer,
Oh,
and
yes.
he told me that he's already left, and that it's just a time bomb. 6 months. That's it.
He checked out.
Yeah, checked it out. Called Gary. Gary gave me the goods. And then our
Well,
last game was Collingwood against GWS. I told you it was a lock for GWS.
well, it had to be. Well, it didn't have to be, but they won pretty convincingly as well.
Yeah,
But I think I'll have to make GWS my second team.
oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, good. I quite like,
I love the
so-
way they're playing, but
their social media is pretty much on point. I quite like their humour. It
Yeah.
won't look so good when they start losing, but while they're winning, why not?
and Toby Green's probably one of my favourite players.
Yeah, he's a little
He's a
influence.
freak. He is an absolute freak. He is.
Yeah, well,
And you
but
putting the pencil through the pies.
no, I don't think you do that.
Well,
That'd be like putting a pencil through Geelong.
yeah, well, you can't do that. But
No,
Geelong have street cred.
I just noticed I've got a lot of grey hair on my stomach.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're a grumpy old man.
It is.
Anyway,
Oh,
so what was your good, your bad, and your ugly from the opening round?
well, from the opening round, I'd say the good would have to be the Suns, most definitely. The bad, mm, I think, as much as it pains me to say it, because I know you love them, but Brisbane, I think, was to give up that lead
I agree with you.
was pretty bad.
I would have put that in the ugly.
No, no, the ugly would be Collingwood
Okay.
for obvious reasons.
All right. And you got three last week. I got three,
Yeah,
and I think you
yes.
had a better.
It was only the Lions that let us down.
Yeah, and you had I think I had a little bit better margin than you.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's look forward. So I can't.
Ford.
Yeah, forward to next week.
Yes, I'm just having a look. I'm just going to check.
Yeah,
Um,
so get your tipping boots on, your booties.
Let me have a look here. I'm going to tell you how much more you got than me.
12
Um,
points or something. I think I went four goals. You went 6 points or something.
yeah, you're in the little competition that we're both in.
Mm.
It's not very big. There's only 25 people, I think. You're fifth and I'm sixth.
All right. Well, that's a good start. Normally I start
So
at the bottom.
the margin difference between you and me is 7.
All right. Okay. So we're going to go to the Thursday night. We're at the MCG. We've got
Yeah,
Carlton,
why not?
Richmond. Take it away.
Well, the tipping. Well, I'm going to go Carlton. I'm not going to mess around. Carlton, I think definitely.
Carlton by how many?
And that's another question. I hadn't thought about that. Hang on, let me just double check, see what I did in my footy tipping. I've got 22 points.
22 points. All right. I
Yeah,
agree with you, old man. I think Carlton is going to smash Richmond. Richmond looked absolutely terrible. They look slow. Their midfield. The only guy that I actually rating at the moment is Shai Bolton.
yeah,
But they all look disinterested. They don't have anyone coming back. They don't have any depth, and I think they're going to be in for a long year. So we're both
yeah.
going
Well,
Carlton
hopefully.
there. Now a really great game, Friday night football at the MCG. Collingwood back to where they belong, back at home, 4 minutes away from their houses. They will be plum tuckered out after their massive travel up to New South Wales, the next state.
Yes.
About 2
Will they
hour,
be able to survive? I
yeah,
don't
two
know.
hour flight. So word from the plane. I had a friend who flew back on the same plane. They were all on drips. They had people going around jabbing them with all sorts of medical liquids or whatever you want to call it against the Swannies. What do you think here against the Bloods?
Well, I'm going against the odds here because, believe it or not, Collingwood are outright favourites in this game. 81% to 19 at the moment,
Yep.
at the time of recording. And even on Squiggle, where I put a lot of faith in, they're in front there as well, 59% chance of winning. So logic would say Collingwood, but my heart says Sydney. So I'm going Sydney.
I agree with you. Sydney are a tough team, old man.
Yeah, I
And
don't think a trip to the MCG is going to bother them.
nah, it doesn't bother them.
No,
You could take them to Las Vegas and they'd rough the joint up. And I love the way they play. I like the way that the style that they play. They just try to get the ball to the ground and then they scrap it over. And I think they're going to touch up Collingwood, which is going to put a lot of pressure on the Pies.
it
If
will.
they go 0-2, then they'll start getting all the newspapers. They'll get rid of the titty girl of page 3, and Mason Cox will be on there saying American go home. But anyway, yep. So
The
we're both
American Pie.
American Pie. And anyway, and then we go to Saturday. So we have 4 games on the Saturday. So we have a
Yeah, Super
quadruple
Saturday.
at Super Saturday. The Dons. We'll finally see the Dons in action against
Yeah,
the
well,
Hawks.
this is like,
Got a
this is,
coin?
well, yeah, that's what you'd think, wouldn't it? I mean, it's an unknown against Hawthorn. But have you had a look at who's favourites, do you think?
Well, they've got Essendon as favourites, but I would be saying Hawthorn.
81% Essendon. I mean,
They must be seeing something that I'm not seeing.
well, I don't know, but I'm probably going to go the opposite to who you are here. I reckon. It's just I've got a feeling. I'm going Essendon.
You're going Essendon, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to go with the bookies. I'm
Well,
not.
I'm going with the bookies, but I'm not. I'm not convinced. I'm just going with them because, well, Hawthorn's another one of those teams I don't really like.
Yeah, I don't like them either, but they've got a good little midfield coming through. They got got the coach who called the guy the beep 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 beep,
Yeah.
and then I just think
Yeah.
the.
What is a rock sucker?
I don't think it was that. I think it was something else, wasn't it? It was something,
Ah.
but it was kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
that, but a
Ah.
little bit more colourful. Bit of a
Ah.
rainbow effect on top of it.
Oh, like a gobstopper.
Yeah, something like that.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, I'm going to go Hawthorn there. I think that they can get off to a flyer. They don't mind going to the MCG because they live 2 minutes away.
Well, this is going to be a bit of a deciding factor for us in our tipping.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
All right, and
Would be.
then second day of the Saturday
Second day.
so the second day of the Test match on the Saturday. GWS against your old boys, the North Melbourne Shinboners, or
Yes, the old shin.
North Melbourne Gobstoppers.
You just lost your fingers again.
Oh yeah, you don't go near the mouth.
um, oh dear, it's got to be the Giants. Has to be the Giants.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
You'd have to be. They'd have to. Their bus would have to blow up on the way to the stadium.
Now,
Actually, hang
where
on.
the hell is NG Stadium?
It's just near NG.
Oh,
Just
that's the
outside
place,
NG.
is it?
No, I don't know.
So, is this rural Victoria or rural New South Wales?
Rural. I don't know. Let me have a look at NG Stadium. I'm going to Google it for you because, I can.
All right, you've got Google, old man. We don't have Google.
Yeah.
We don't have Google in Queensland.
No, well, a bit hard. NG Stadium. It's a boutique venue.
A boutique venue.
Yeah, it's one of the best fan experience in Australia for AFL games, apparently.
One of the best what? Phalanxes?
No, one of the best venues.
Well,
And
was
one of
it?
the best experiences in Australia for AFL games.
So it's a little country town.
It holds 23,500.
Where are they? In New South Wales, Victoria.
It's the Grand Parade at Olympic Park.
Oh, okay. All right, but anyway, so we're both going to GWS there. It doesn't matter where they play. Last year they won 10 games in 10.
Is that right? 23,500.
Yeah, 23,000 capacity of 23,000 morons.
Bloody hell.
Mm.
Oh well, that's pretty.
If if they push it, old man, they can get 25,000 dickheads.
Yeah, they probably would be pushing it.
All right, so the third day of the test, we're at the GmbH LGBTQ plus community centre, all the way. What do
Yeah,
you call it? The Snapdragon place or the Pill or what? The Spud Stadium,
Spud Park.
Spud Park. The
Yeah,
Catters against St Kilda.
yeah. Well, the Cats. Has to be Cats.
That was a fine analysis. So
Yes, I know.
you're not giving the Saints any hope. They've been talking them up a bit.
They could talk them up all they want. I don't think they'll beat the Cats at home.
Mm.
Mm.
It's a pretty tough place to go, isn't it?
Yeah, well, ask the Crows.
Well, I don't have to ask the Crows. You can ask everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Uh,
it's not a very good place to be. Well, to go
Again,
to win.
it is a bit. St Kilda did play quite all right last year. They finished fifth.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but it's a new year this year. It's 2024.
Not in Queensland. Still the same year.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, again,
is
you
Joe
can't
still
go.
Premier over there?
Who? Joe. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We've got a mausoleum.
Oh, your fingers just lost again.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a bit like Stalin or Ferdinand Marcos. We've had him on. We've had him on ice. We've had him on ice for 60 years. You probably didn't know this, but the last 17 years of his premiership, he actually was dead.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I probably would know that.
All right. So
What was his favourite? What was his famous catch cry?
don't you worry about that.
That's it. Don't worry about your fingers missing either.
Don't you worry about that. Anyway, so we're both going Geelong there at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Liberty
that makes
Stadium.
sense.
And then
Uh,
the final day is Gold Coast Sunnies against your mob.
yeah, yeah. My common sense would tell me that the Suns will win this, and it could be, well, it could be anything really. It could be a close win by the Crows. It could be a close win by the Suns. It could be a blowout by the Suns. It could be a close win by the Crows.
Or a blowout by Adelaide. Well,
No,
that's a real. You're really covering the
no,
bases there,
I
old man.
don't think it's going to be a blowout by Adelaide. I don't think that's one of the options.
Oh, I think it is.
Because apart from anything else, Taylor Walker is under an injury cloud at this point in time, which is why it's not really fantastic trying to do tipping as early as we record this. But
And Phil Thorpe, you've lost him.
he's gone, unfortunately. But he's apparently he's in the gym already. So
Good sign.
he was getting big upper body. Well, he'll only be working on his upper body, but he was getting pretty big anyway. So as long as he doesn't get too gorilla-like, because he needs his ability to be able to manoeuvre. That's one of his strengths. But yeah, but Taylor Walker being out could be a bit of a problem.
Big game though. You got the Rankinator coming back against his old team.
Yeah, would he get booed?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think.
But there's only one supporter at the Sun, so it'll just be boo.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
well,
it shouldn't last too long.
that's what somebody said on the Big Footy Forum that 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 one supporter will probably get very tired by the end of the night.
And he'd probably just moved from Adelaide as well, so he might be a Port supporter.
Yeah, well,
He might be booing the whole Adelaide team.
be interesting if it was at Adelaide Oval, because there'd probably be more Port supporters going there than the Suns supporters.
So who are you going to go?
Well, like I said, common sense would tell me the Suns, but I don't mind losing. I'd rather. I mean, I was thinking, I'll be disappointed if the Crows lose, of course, but should I sacrifice my tipping for it so that if they do lose, I'll be happy because I got the tipping up, or should I just go with the Crows and wear it the way it is?
Well, that's the conundrum, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going Crows.
Do you want me to put up the 30-second? You going the Crows? I think Crows is a lock, old man.
Really?
That's a lock for me.
Wow, you've got more.
Got more faith in your team than you do.
Yeah, well, in that case, I don't feel so bad because it will null each other out on that.
All right, and then on the Sunday, we've got the netball seasons starting.
I reckon this is an unknown.
Yeah, this is pretty tough. So we've got Melbourne, we've got the D's who didn't play well at all, and the Bulldogs who we've had big hopes for the last 4 years and don't seem to take the next step.
No, they don't, do they? But I think they're a genuine unknown this year, apart from Bulldog supporters who have been following them closely, no doubt, in the pre-season. I can't say I have. Have you?
No, I haven't. But
So,
we haven't heard from Bevo. So they've had him in a cage. So
Yeah.
he might come out and go ape shit in the first round and harass a couple of reporters and all that sort of stuff that he normally does.
Because footy's turning more into sports entertainment,
Yeah, well,
they should have a cage match
between
coaches.
No, between Bevo and Razor Ray. I'd pay money for that.
Razor Ray's not that bad.
Yeah, no, it's just
There's much worse umpires in here.
just a yellow maggot.
Yes. Well, we could have
Well, the light teal. I remember when they first changed the colours of the umpires, oh man, because you used to hear white maggot all the time, and then I heard someone yell, "You lime green maggot."
Yeah, it doesn't take long. Speaking about maggots.
What? Did I miss something then?
No, I thought you were about to introduce the next game.
No, you didn't give me a tip.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought I'd get away with that one. I'm going to go Melbourne.
You're going to go the D's. I'm going to go in another upset. I'm going to go the Bulldogs. I wasn't impressed with Melbourne. And again, stick to my golden rule. If you see Shaki in Melbourne team, they are not at full strength. I wouldn't trust the dude to cut up the oranges. That's how far I think he is. Anyway, yeah, maggots. All right, so we've got the teal maggots against the blue and yellow maggots. The maggot match of the match of the maggots.
Hang on. Hey, do you have your AFL website open?
No, I don't.
My eyes must be deceiving me.
Why? What have they got? Pies as premiership favourites?
No, I'm just looking at this game between Port Adelaide and the Eagles. And
well, it's 50-50.
Hang on, look out. Something's going to happen here that not many people see.
You're going to put your binoculars on. It's all right, old man. We are old.
Help. Oh, my God.
Hang on, I didn't see that. Put them back on. I need to have a look at
Hey. Well, there goes my arm.
You want a licorice or sort? No.
Hey, I'm backwards. I forgot that.
But that's not a sponsor, by the way.
No, it's not.
But it could be.
It could be. Well, Audi. Eagles. What do you reckon they're paying?
$8.
Gamble responsibly, by the way.
Yeah, $8.
$9.20.
Have to be.
And Port Adelaide, Port Adelaide, or actually, as they like to be called, well, they don't really.
Power.
Port Adelaide Power. They hate that. $1.06.
Terrible, mate. I hated it when they first came out with it, and I was like, it was like Miami Heat or some shit like that. I hated it. They couldn't. Well, surely you got a bloody animal in Darwin that starts with a P.
Darwin.
Where are you from?
Adelaide.
Adelaide. Surely there's a poofter or something going around, something like that. A gobstopper.
Well, PA sort of gives it away.
PA.
They're
Port Adelaide pillow biters, something like that.
I can't say anything like that. I live here. Somebody might hunt me down.
They're like Trump supporters, aren't they? They're like Collingwood. They've picked up they've got the same bloody jersey and they've got the same attitude, same fans.
Yeah, copycats. Port.
Yeah, gotta go Port. It's
There you go.
in
I said it.
Adelaide. Yeah, I know you didn't.
Oh, look, even if it was over in WA, Port would still win.
Yeah, exactly. So you just.
Although I've got to say, I don't think West Coast are going to be as bad this year as what they were last year.
Oh well,
They,
that's pretty easy. Seeing that it was pretty pretty bloody awful last year. Yeah.
there you
Well,
go.
yeah. Well,
So
what a massive call that one is. You heard it here, right on this channel. That.
now I'm interested in your tip for the last match.
Yeah. I'm a lock for Brisbane. I think we'll bounce back. I think we were pretty happy for the first half, and then we fell away. Got a bit
Yeah.
lazy, didn't chase. I think we honestly run out of puff. That was my feeling on the night, is that
So
we weren't fit enough.
so who did you play again? Carlton.
Carlton.
So you're saying Carlton were fitter than you?
Yeah, I think they were.
Uh,
I watched a couple of our players just turn it up at 3/4 time.
mm,
Dunkley didn't touch the ball after half time, and
yeah.
you know how good he is, and he's normally a goer. But yeah,
Yeah.
and also I think losing Giddy at half time, that didn't help.
No, no, that's true.
That's going to be a bit of a problem for us to replace that guy, because
So what day did you play on?
Saturday, Friday.
Hmm.
Friday night. So we've got a 13-year break, so we should be freshened up.
Yeah.
And I don't rate Freo, so I'm going to go the Lions too. Travel all the way, the longest trip in football, from Bali all the way to Fremantle to the Cape Horn, all the way over there in South Africa.
Yeah, you have to go that way now. It's a bit
Yeah,
dangerous to go away.
that's what we do. We fly out of Brisbane, we go to Launceston, then to Bali, then all the way over to Cape Town, and then come in the back way. Takes about 68 hours on it.
Yeah, I got Brisbane too.
And then I think we might even, do we have West Coast next? We might actually stay overnight there too.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Well, after a 68-hour flight, oh man, you don't fly back again, because by the time you get back, you have to come back again. And
No, you don't have the Eagles.
we don't.
No, no, bad news.
Good
Actually,
news.
hang on.
We have a bye, I think.
You have a bye after that. You
Oh.
do. What?
Hey, do you know that do you
Uh,
know the 8 teams that played this week also get an extra bye?
yeah, do they?
They get 2 byes, not 1.
Well,
I
why is
don't
that?
I don't know. I think it's unfair.
I can't believe that you. Yeah. So even if you do win this, all your momentum will be shot
Shot.
because you'll be having a bye.
But I still think I don't know why these 8 teams who played this week get an extra bye.
No, I don't get it.
Well,
Maybe it's compensation for having to start a week later and stuff up all their prep.
I got no idea. But anyway, it's not fair. So
No,
I
life
think
isn't
what they
fair.
could have done this week was start on the Thursday and just continue it through. So
Yeah,
have games on the Sunday, have a game on the Monday night, then possibly Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and get all the teams played in sort of one super week.
yeah, well, they could have, but
Because
it's clearly not
remember
what's happening.
when they do the gather round, it's sort of football every day.
Yeah,
And even when COVID was on, it was the best thing about COVID. We had football every night.
yeah, yeah. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. But yeah, it's a bit of a pity that they had to do that opening round the way they did. I think it's. I don't know why they did.
I think they're just trying to get into the Sydney market. They
Yeah,
have to say Queensland because, the VFL, that's what they have to say, but they're really pushing into New South Wales.
yeah. I don't know. It's a bit odd, really. I think.
I heard
So
something.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's our picks. I heard something also on the grapevine that they're talking about You know how the NRL has gone to Las Vegas?
Yeah, yeah.
They were talking. They've been talking about India because the problem with the AFL is to find a ground because there's only certain places that play cricket. And
Yeah.
there's only certain places in the world where play cricket
Well, do they play cricket in China,
properly.
do they?
No, that's why we had to play on the soccer pitch. That's why it was a waste of time. So
Oh,
they're talking about doing a couple of grudge matches in India of all places. So hopefully they can send Collingwood over there. They'll all get heat stroke and curry daily belly and knock them out
Collingwood
for the
won't
whole
go there.
year.
We should have a, a guess at which teams would they send if they were going to do that? Do you
No,
think they'd send?
North Melbourne and Hawthorn.
No, they wouldn't. They'd send Port Adelaide. No, no, they can't send Port Adelaide because they were part of their China experiment.
No, it'll be
Who do
no,
they want to prop up?
no. It's got nothing to do with that. Who do they want to prop down?
No, no,
I
no,
don't
not to
want to go to
play them.
Mumbai and play in 58 degrees on a
No,
sandy deck. To
Sandy
you
who?
on a sandy deck.
Oh, dick.
Deck,
Okay.
not a. Just got it on your mind, oh man. All right, there you go, guys. So we have done our tipping for this round.
Yep.
Thanks a lot for Flashcrow for joining me again. This is something that we'll do every week, all the way up until the finals, and then maybe do a grand final special, something like that. Maybe stream the grand final live. But anyway,
Ooh.
thanks for watching. Like I said, leave a comment. We love to hear from you. Tell us about your team. Tell us about how Brisbane Lions and the Crows suck. We all
Hey,
we always like to respond
we'd
to
always like to hear that.
our commenters. And anyway, hopefully your team wins on the weekend. Have a good day, and we'll see you next week.
Catch you later. Bye.